Yeah, as you can imagine, Tashara, this has been a very, very long timeline. So let's start off with what has happened. August 15th, 2019. This is when this all started. Trevor Reed was at a party with his girlfriend. Early the next morning, police were called in after a night of heavy drinking and brought Reed to the police station. Reed's girlfriend was told to pick him up in a few hours after he sobered up, but the situation, it changed that morning. Reed was charged with assaulting a police officer. On the following day, this is August 17th of 2019, Reed appeared in court where the judge ordered him that he'd be held on pretrial detention jail without bail. That decision, though, was later appealed and temporarily overturned. Reed had been jailed ever since. It was until July 16th, 2020, when Reed was sentenced to 9 years in prison and then moved to a remote prison colony. Reed has denied those charges, and since then, the family has worked tirelessly to free their son, contacting state and U.S. leaders. And then on these two dates here, November 2021, March of this year, Reed goes on a hunger strike, the second time he was hospitalized. On March 8 of 2022, President Biden visited Fort Worth. This was his last month, and that's when he called the Reed family. A few weeks later, March 31st, Reed's parents demonstrated just outside the White House, and they protested, and that led to a 40-minute face-to-face meeting with the president. As a matter of fact, they told us this morning this was the tipping point in getting their son back, that meeting with the president. Now, April 12th, that brings us to this month. Reed appeared in appeals court via video link from his prison colony, where the court remanded his case to a lower court, and there he talked about his health and even called the charges fabricated. So that brings us to today. Coming up at 11:30, though, I'll have more on the people who helped bring him home, Tashara.